Just hitting go live. Waiting for the red bar, Sal. Okay. We seem to be good. Can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. Awesome. Okay. Let's do this. Welcome to Just Curious Media. This is Let's Talk Cobra Kai. I'm Jason Connell.
And I'm Sal Rodriguez.
All right, Sal. We are back for this incredibly unexpected episode.
Yeah, talk about broadsided or blindsided. Which is it? Caught off guard, that's for sure. Neither of us were expecting this.
Completely unexpected. I thought we had established some new rules with Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
I begin my year with Cobra Kai, and then we continue for about 2.5 months to finish, and then we recover, and we go into special episodes, and then we gear up again. But out of nowhere, Sal, we find out that Cobra Kai season 5 is coming much sooner than expected.
Yeah, this is almost bittersweet. I'll tell you why. Obviously, I'm very excited for season 5 of Cobra Kai, like everybody else. Yep. At the same time, I was also very excited for you and I doing our special episodes between seasons.
Totally.
So I'm like, wait a second, we're not going to be going till December now.
Yeah, we can't do as many. Well, we'll get to them sooner, Sal. we will be picking them up in the in the winter or whenever we finish. But before we jump into this fun little episode, as we kind of go through this date announcement promo, they don't call it a trailer.
No,
it's like last year. But before we do that, we have to share a word from our sponsor.
Gladly.
Support for Let's Talk Cobra Kai is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below the waist grooming and offers precision engineered tools for your family jewels. Join over 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped, and with its exclusive offer, you'll get
20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code Cobra Kai at manscaped.com.
All right. Great job. Let's jump in. So this came out Friday, May 6th. And I learned of this before I looked online from a super fan of ours, of which we have a great episode coming out very soon. It may have been pushed aside for this episode because this is very timely. And that is one Costa Dinos.
Yes, I know the name.
And so he wrote something on Facebook Messenger. I was like, wait, what? And so he put it on my radar, and then I watched it and my jaw dropped and I thought, wait a second. And it makes sense, Sal. We might as well tell him the date, because if you don't already know, go ahead and say the date, Sal.
Where is the date?
Well, it's in our notes, but it's further down.
Okay, so that's it. You're jumping ahead now.
Well, I just want to give us the date now as we talk about it before we go through it.
Sure. Season 5 for Cobra Kai.
Yep.
Friday, September 9, 2022.
Boom. So
wow. That's
it's
huge.
Great, but it makes sense for them. They're coming off of an amazing season. Probably they're not going to share numbers. They don't do that, but I'm assuming it broke every record known to Netflix. And why not capture that, going back to school post-summer? I mean, I guess they don't want to do July and August. Maybe there's too much competition with other shows, maybe Stranger Things, this, that, and the other. Yeah. But it was interesting, Sal. I was going to save this for later, but I'll just talk about it now. It sandwiched it right in between NFL kickoff. And I thought, oh my gosh, the NFL kicks off September 8th on a Thursday night. And that Sunday, which is 9/11, of all things, is the rest of the games. It's usually Sunday, but there's always a first game of the season. So it's right there in the middle of that. So it's like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be inundated with NFL. And now I have Cobra Kai on my plate.
Well, you'll have what, Friday till Sunday to watch all 10 episodes, right before the Sunday?
Well, I don't have to watch all 10 before then, but yeah, I probably will, Sal. But what if I was going to go to one of these games? Like last year, I went to the home opener for Washington, then the football team. It's like, oh my gosh. But hey, you know what? They got to do what they got to do. I understand. We all fall in a line, and then you and I have to watch and get back in the studio. And yeah, so I was like, oh, okay. But here we are. It's exciting. It's just unexpected, but this may be the new date. Let's hope. So for the next season, maybe we're right around here, unless they do a 2-parter. A lot of shows do like part 1, part 2, like Ozark recently did, but I don't know. What's your initial thoughts before we break this thing down?
It changes everything. It changes everything.
It changes everything.
It changes everything in our calendar, which then it impacts our personal calendars.
Yes.
So yeah, I am very excited. Caught off guard. And now I can't wait for September to get here.
Yeah.
Right. I can't
Yeah,
believe
exactly.
I'm saying that. I love the summer. I love the spring.
Right.
And
Yeah.
yet let's get through it so we can get to September and keep chugging right along.
Yeah. It feels close.
It does. Well, what is it? 4 months? 4 months away?
Yeah, just about roughly.
Okay, a lot can happen in 4 months. Yeah, we will be seeing
4.5.
more. Well, obviously, there'll be no more date announcements. There will be trailers.
There'll be a trailer. There'll be first look photos, which we've seen the last few years.
Yes.
There'll be things. We'll record an episode and get ready to drop it, Sal, and then they'll do something else.
Yeah. not to mention the press tours of the cast themselves. I mean, they were recently in Los Angeles,
everywhere.
I think,
yeah,
doing a press tour. They had a panel at one of the cons, I think, locally.
Yeah.
They did a Q&A
and
moderation.
Netflix they had a thing at the Netflix
maybe that
festival.
was it.
Yeah.
Maybe that was
a lot of things. And they had the Pally Center this like in April. But a lot of things going on. They're making their rounds in the show. Well, what do you do, Sal, when something's popular? You pump it. Just keep pumping the audience, keep pumping the fans.
When you strike gold, you keep digging.
Keep digging. So let's just jump into this. There's not a ton. We're not doing play-by-play. We're just doing kind of our overall assessment and some beats, hitting some beats along the way, some takeaways. And hey, there's some great things in store for season 5 of Cobra Kai, I got to say.
I'm especially excited for Thomas Ian Griffith.
Oh my gosh.
I'm excited for him as an actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, if you watch this date announcement, he is the star of season 5.
Yeah, absolutely. So jumping in, we hear the Cobra Kai chant. Sal, how's that go?
Cobra Kai, Cobra Kai, Cobra Kai.
And then we see 50th All Valley, kind of a recap montage real fast, just real quick, showing us the winners.
Yeah, just to remind you.
You see the 2 winners, and then Sal, it's really about the grand champion in this. And who is that again?
Still the baddest name for a dojo, Cobra Kai.
Yes, indeed, they are. So that sets this thing in motion. And now we start to see some cool images, like new Cobra Kai state-of-the-art dojo, full classes. You see Kyler and Kenny in the mix, blackies, black belts. No more of that, being demoted business. Everybody stepped it up. And then we also see Daniel, sad to see this, covering the Miyagi-Do sign with something like a blanket or something. And then Mr. Silver takes over. And what does he say, Sal?
Today is a turning point at Cobra Kai. Our competition has closed up shop. And the only thing better than a full dojo is a whole valley of full dojos. Come join us. And that looks like he's filming a commercial for Cobra Kai, right?
It's a commercial because we see Daniel showing Chosen.
Yes.
There's a commercial. So, I mean, some of that imagery I was talking about was happening, over his VO, or his VO was on top of that. So yeah, he's spending, money, bukus of money. Obviously this is out of his pockets, but this, Sal, is what Cobra Kai, listen to me. The Karate Kid Part 3 was all about. This was the plan. For John Kreese Karate and Terry Silver. But hey, no Kreese. Kreese is in jail, we assume. And Terry Silver is fulfilling this prophecy. And it's kind of amazing to see, I got to say.
It is amazing to see. I mean, and who would have thought? You think, again, Thomas Ian Griffith, after Karate Kid 3,
right,
when he went back, I don't know, pounding the pavement as an actor like everybody does, right? Living his life. And then you get that call, and here you are today. I mean, geez, this is probably almost like winning the lottery in a way.
You think when Netflix called, he didn't answer it like when Kreese called him initially?
Let it go to voicemail.
Yeah,
Keep
I'm
playing
done
the piano.
acting. I'm done acting. I'm out.
Yeah. Well, for those of you who followed our analysis of Karate Kid 3, we went into a little bit of the personality and character of the man, Thomas Ian Griffith.
Yep.
And he was very reluctant to get involved in fighting and action, even though he was a martial artist. He wanted to be a serious, dramatic, like a Shakespearean actor. That's what he wanted to be. He reluctantly became this action star, and now here he is today.
Well, back to this plan of Cobra Kai taking over. Sal, I love the Cobra Kai map. And we see Chatsworth, Northridge, Reseda, Woodland Hills, Encino, Van Nuys, Sherman Oaks, and
North Hollywood.
Oh, they covered it, and they have dojos if not in that city or region next to it, they're everywhere, sprinkled everywhere. So it's working. He is taking over the valley, taking it by storm. Why stop there, Sal? Go national.
Yeah. Well, first you go to the valleys that are near the San Fernando Valley. You go to Santa Clarita Valley, go to Simi Valley, San Bernardino. Yeah. Yeah. Start, you just see it's almost like a virus. You just see it start to spread out and disseminate.
Yeah. I love it. I love that, the little imagery, the little flags, and really good stuff there. And then Daniel explains Silver's evilness to Amanda. So he's trying to get justification why he's got to get back in there and do something,
Yeah. What's Amanda thinking? Oh, here we go again.
Yeah,
right?
Here we go again.
Oh, no.
And then we start to see footage from the Karate Kid Part 3, which is fantastic. Younger Silver, Miyagi, rest in peace, Patmorita, and a young Daniel at the Miyagi-Do dojo when he would come over and befriend Daniel, and then having him punch the wooden dummy, and then Tori's punching a wooden dummy. Well, we think it's wooden. You see a quick shot, but his training is continuing. He's doing what he did back in the day.
He's doing what he does. What's that old fable where what is it? The crocodile wants to give a scorpion a ride across the river.
Right.
Yes. And then he stings him. He's like, why did you do that? I'm a scorpion. That's what scorpions do, right?
Exactly.
Or it could be a snake, whatever. In this case, a snake, right? A cobra. Yeah, this is what Terry Silver does. We should have all seen this coming.
We should have. Well, with Chosen there, Amanda might sign up with this and understanding what's at stake here, who Terry Silver is. I mean, she does know Kreese, but I don't know if she knows that much about Terry Silver yet.
Wait, are you saying that that Tori may switch teams? Is that what you're saying?
No, I was saying Amanda.
Oh, Amanda.
Amanda was probably going, all right, Daniel, she's learning how evil Terry Silver is.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. I can't wait to see how that plays out. Now we have Silver.
She's just learning that.
She's just learning. This just
yeah.
And then now we have some fun dialogue here. Very short, but go ahead and take Mr. Silver's line.
You're playing with fire, Danny boy.
And then Chosen says, I am gasoline.
Wow.
So he's not afraid. Talk about somebody I would not want to mess with. He knows those moves to just freeze your arm. I mean, I guess Daniel knows them too, but he knows stuff that nobody knows.
No, but I think the implication is that we may see a head-to-head with Terry Silver and Chosen going toe-to-toe. That'll be crazy.
Chosen would paralyze Silver.
You think so?
I hope so.
I hope so. At this point, we're rooting for Chosen.
Chosen's been keeping the Miyagi secrets, and there's things that Daniel doesn't even know.
Yeah, he's like next level master at this point.
Next level. Yeah. And only wants to come out for the right reasons, right? Yeah. That's what great martial artists do. They back away, but now they're here for a reason, probably to save the valley, Sal. Save the valley from evildoers.
I almost feel like they need to open up a bunch of Miyagi-Dos across the nation.
Yeah, just to offset them.
Yeah, because Daniel has some money. He doesn't have the pockets of Terry Silver, but he has some money. He can open up a few locations.
Yeah, every dealership could have a dojo.
Yeah, in the back, right by the buffing.
Now, Johnny and Robbie are looking for Miguel in Mexico, Sal, without a plan. And Robbie didn't even know about Miguel. Like, he probably thought this was some fun trip to Mexico with Johnny. That is too funny.
Jason, I got to say this just because we are here in space and time. One time in my teens, I got into a fight at a party, or should I say a guy started a fight with me?
Yeah, that's fine.
And then we got into a fight, a little scuffle. I was quite content. I was kind of getting the best of them. They pulled us apart. They threw me out of the party. Yeah. They threw me out. You get out of here.
You get out of here.
Okay. Then me and my friends were like trying to calm me down. Hey, Sally. Hey. And then somebody goes, let's go to Mexico. And we're like, what? We all hopped in a car and went to Mexico.
Wow.
As teenagers. We didn't have any plan. We didn't have any money.
Yeah.
Which is silly, but we went to Mexico, hung out there for the day or night, and then drove back. We had like a 24 hours in Mexico as a way to calm me and soothe me.
Did it work?
After getting we had a great time. We had a great time. I'd never do something like that again. I wouldn't go to Mexico without any cash in hand or any plan like Johnny and Robbie.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, that really sparks a lot of memories here because this actually happened to me. I did actually go to Mexico suddenly.
That is funny. Some people go to Vegas, but you would have needed money.
You cannot go to Vegas without money.
No. Well, I also love the FBI shirts that they're both wearing, Johnny and Robbie, of course. And it does not stand for Federal Bureau of Investigation, Sal. It stands for something else.
Oh, yeah. This is classic.
Go ahead. Classic.
FBI stands for Female Body Inspectors. Does it say Female Body Inspectors on the shirt?
On the back.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, I saw them
crazy.
come in trying to like, oh, so he probably bought these at a store. I mean, like a little shop that he goes into, this little convenience store. And of course, they're the joke kind. So they come in looking all legit. And then the back is what it is. Because Johnny takes some guy out in the bar. Like, you know, he's there looking for answers, looking for Miguel, taking people out. And I do love that Robbie's joined him in this kind of Tango and Cash, kind of an offshoot of that.
Yeah.
So could be really fun. And then I love that they reveal the plan to us and they do find Miguel. Like we learn in this little promo that they find Miguel, which it almost feels like they're oversharing, but you know, shows do this, movies.
A little anticlimactic, you think?
It's like, wow, they've already like connected the dots and here they are. And then we see
Well,
Sam.
you know what? Hang on. It would have to make sense that once they go to Mexico, they will find Miguel soon. Otherwise, what are we going to have them going all over Mexico for three episodes? But it makes more sense for them to find him right away. But yeah, they are showing it to us.
But we didn't need to see it right away.
Yeah, they probably shouldn't have shown it to us. Give us a little bit of suspense.
Show Miguel in Mexico and he's in over his head, you know, which they do show. And they show Sam haunted by bad memories, you know, of Yasmin. There's like a Laker cheerleader moment. And she's just kind of, and listen, Sam's coming off a tough loss, right? Yeah. And she
had a lot of pressure. In fact, she had probably the most pressure of almost anybody, especially the females.
LaRusso 2.0. It was nothing but pressure. Live up to this, or, you know, Daniel never lost in All Valley. Now, his second All Valley could be questioned for sure, but he never did. Then Tori, we see her and she's feeling shame with the trophy in her hand, Sal. And Sal, why does she feel this shame exactly?
Well, it was one of those things where she has to resolve within herself that she didn't, quote unquote, really win or deserve it.
Because what happened?
Because Silver paid off the ref.
Right. And
from the All Valley. That ref, by the way, I want to know that ref's name.
Yeah.
Who is that ref? We never name him. I want to know his name.
He should be on That's a Crime.
He should be. That was very wrong for what he did. How much did he make? How much did he get?
Yeah, I kept thinking it was 10,000, but you're saying much less, but we'll see.
Well, that's what I'd love to know. How much was it?
Well, I don't know if she would have lost. I mean, yes, it was so close, but the ref was in her side for sure. And she learned this. And there was that one questionable point when she stepped out of bounds. And a ref that's not on the take probably gives that point to Samantha, and then different story. So I want to see how Tori, her character continues to grow. Does she give the trophy back? Does she come clean? She'll probably come clean to Sam, and then Sam will say, no, keep it. You earned it. And then they're friends and they move on. So a lot of things
and then Tori joins Miyagi-Do and everybody lives happily ever after.
Yeah, exactly. So then Daniel continues on his, I'm sorry, I got lost in my notes there for a second. No, then Daniel says what, Sal, which is kind of fun.
There's only one way to end this. We have to cut the head off the snake.
Yes. And of course, he's talking about one Terry Silver, no longer John Kreese. He's not mentioned that scene in this trailer, of course.
No, we don't know where John Kreese is. We assume he's in jail or in the court system or just not present.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And then Miguel, we see him fighting in a room full of bad guys in Mexico. So this is what I was talking about. More of this, maybe less of running into them, but whatever. So we saw that he encountered some, you know, hostility on the way to find his father. So I don't even think his father was in that particular scene. Maybe that's his minions, or maybe they block for him. Or maybe his father's wanted by those guys. I don't know, but hey, he's using his moves, man. You got to give Miguel credit. He's just a kid and he's taking on these adults.
You know what? We might see these guys who we think are bad guys. Yeah, may turn out to be good guys that help them.
It could be.
It might be one of those things that happens. You know, because I think, you know, there's always, if somebody goes, if you and I go, hey, let's go to Mexico right now, and just we hop in our cars and go down to Mexico.
So you've already done that.
I know, but I think today is that idea, like the drug cartels, they're going to get us, they're going to rob us. Yeah, right. They're going to kidnap us.
Right.
You know, so I think we're led to believe here in America, like it's dangerous in some places. In fact, they even had like travel advisories.
It is dangerous in the recent parts.
Yeah. So you just hop in your car and go down there to try to rescue somebody. Well, good luck.
Yeah. You're going to need rescuing.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's a quick shot here because it looks like Robbie and well, not doesn't look like it is. But it's Robbie and Miguel fighting what could be at the Reseda Apartments. Like Robbie runs up a wall and kicks him in the head. So they're like,
oh yeah, it did look like the Reseda Apartments.
They remind me right now, because when they run into each other, it's like, we're never going to be friends. Yeah. It reminds me of the Daniel Johnny thing.
That's
one
funny.
step forward, two steps back. Now they're doing it. They're fighting, but they get along for a half second. So that's what it looked like to me. But these are fast cuts because it's just, this gives a little taste as we move forward in time. And then, Sal, we see it. Silver wearing a towel in a sauna, reminiscent of the Karate Kid Part 3. Love seeing that, I got to say, with his nasty cackle or his laugh from the Karate Kid Part 3. It was so menacing. But what does he say here?
By the way, I love saunas.
I love a dry sauna, and I love a wet sauna too.
I'll take it. Either one. Silver says, "I told you not to play with fire."
Man, so we don't know how this is going down. I don't know who he's talking to in this moment, but it seems like it would be Daniel again. Maybe Daniel's on the phone, or maybe he's in the sauna. We don't know.
It's so it's a
lot going on.
How scary is it to go head to head with somebody who not only is a karate champ, but a billionaire with infinite resources?
Right.
How many people can he hire? If he doesn't want to kick your ass, he'll go hire people to kick your ass. You know what I mean? Like he did in Karate Kid 3. He doesn't need to get his hands dirty, even if he doesn't want to.
Yeah. If not a billionaire, then a multi-millionaire.
At least.
Sure.
More money than anyone else in the cast.
Yeah. And then what do we see on screen, Sal?
On screen, Cobra Kai 5. It also says September 9th.
And then we have that funny tag at the end because they always do this, or trailers and whatnot. But what comes on?
Yeah. Chosen is holding a sai.
Yep.
TSAI, holding a sai, pointing it towards Daniel. And Daniel goes, "Hey, whoa, no. I didn't mean literally cut his head off." So Chosen's like, "Hey, this is what I'm going to kill him. I'll kill the guy."
He's got what a Sam size, because she's been practicing. And then what is on screen?
And then more text on the screen, only on Netflix. And let me tell you something. I'll share one thing with you also. I was thinking about, prior to this, I'm going to put my Netflix on hold. I'm going to bail out of Netflix. I'll look forward to maybe December. I'll start it up again in December for season 5. But no, I will remain with Netflix now. So, hey, Netflix, you got me as a customer.
It worked.
Here I am.
It worked. The doing it early worked. So that is it. It is fun. It is happening. I can't believe it. I'm still in shock. This means our September and our October and half of our November will be doing episodes weekly, I'm assuming. Unless we can get copies early.
Halloween canceled.
We're canceling Halloween. We're canceling culture. We just have to do episodes. No, really exciting. I think this time works better. In fact, it probably could be in the summer again, as I think they run into other shows, this, that, and the other. But I'm anxious to see if this time holds. And honestly, Sal, seeing this, knowing it's season 5, being a fan of some great shows that a lot of my favorite shows ever went out on season 5. So
was Seinfeld season 5?
No, they were much more, but more like Mad Men and more serious shows, Breaking Bad. I just think that 5's not going to end Cobra Kai, but I am starting to wonder, how many more seasons does it have? Is it end on 6? Because you want a show to end before it's like, we've jumped the shark. We're having new kids late in life. We're doing these things that Family Ties and Different Strokes did.
We're doing the musical episode.
I want to go out on top because I do think, I think Miyagi would be its own show, great show. But there could be a spinoff here. There really could. Kreese could come back in the picture, have his own show. Terry, I don't know, but there's a lot of opportunity that could be. A lot of this cast is going to go do movies. It's already starting to happen.
Sure. So and hey, not just movies, podcasts. How many people in the cast
and they do
have podcasts now?
And they do podcasts. Yeah, they're the right age with all this stuff exploding and opportunity. So yeah, I just don't want to see it watered down, or they start replacing characters. We lost them, but we replaced them. Like, shows do that for little kids, but I do not want to see that happen. So, I as much as I love it, I'd love it to go out on top, and then we can always revisit it, and it could come back in 10 years.
I do like no, believe me, I want Cobra Kai to go on forever, but I do like the idea of something going out on top. Leave us chomping at the bit, thirsting, wanting more.
Just watch it again.
Yeah, there you go.
And also make a movie. I think this could be one of the first times that I'm thinking that it's a movie turned into a hit show that turns into a movie again. Wow. Further down the road,
that would be a first, right? No one else has done such a thing.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, if there's shows are emulating this, like Mighty Ducks has Game Changers, and if they did another Mighty Ducks movie, then that would be the case. But this was special, and I really think there's probably at some point in time a Cobra Kai or a Karate Kid movie. I don't know, but look for
hang on,
something.
Another Karate Kid movie. Hello, I hadn't even thought about that.
You know, I mean, not like the Karate Kid that they did, and that wasn't bad. It was just so different. But yeah, you could take some of the same elements and characters and locations. You know, these people have other kids. You know, like I mean, these. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking, but there's other characters we don't know yet, or I don't know. Who knows?
Well, I'm just thinking, Karate Kid, Karate Kid 2, Karate Kid 3. They had the next Karate Kid, which was unofficially Karate Kid 4, although nobody called it that, right?
Because Miyagi was in it,
Okay, Miyagi was in it. Yeah, you could have a Karate Kid 5.
You could, or you could call it something else.
Yeah, but I like though I hadn't thought about a motion picture with the name Karate Kid in it today in the wake of Cobra Kai. That'd be crazy.
Yeah,
talk about meta.
The Karate Kids.
The Karate Kids. I love it. I do.
Or something with the Valley. It doesn't have to be Cobra Kai, although it could. So these showrunners are great. They're smart. They're dialed in. They probably have something on the back burner, and maybe a new character emerges. Who knows? But I'm not giving up on Kreese. I think he's an interesting enough character to do something broad with. Or Johnny, right? Johnny's interesting.
Yeah, he is. Well, I think still in the end, well, I don't know about season 5. Seems like Terry Silver's the star, but I think for the most part, I've kind of assumed that William Zabka was indeed the official star of Cobra Kai, even though Machio's there. The spirit of Karate Kid is there, ever present. But but Karate Kid was Ralph Macchio's movie, and Cobra Kai is William Zabka's show, and everyone else is, just I would say one notch below William Zabka. I always thought, even Machio himself.
I think he's the star. I think they're co-stars, but I know what you're saying. Yeah,
just because of the name of the show itself.
But they're equal relevance. Like it's nothing without the other one. You need them both. But if it's a spinoff, you could do whatever. Anyway, we're going in our rabbit hole.
Okay, here we go.
A lot of opportunity to happen. A lot of fun stuff.
Yeah,
I'm the beginning of.
I'm ready. It's in my calendar.
Yeah,
when something's in my calendar, it's there, man.
The beginning of a new era. Season 5 is ahead of us, Sal, and I'm happy to take that. Next step with you. We have more stuff coming out. Be on the lookout. They're going to sprinkle it in all summer. It's going to happen.
Yeah, there's stuff happening. So stay tuned. Everybody listening within earshot, stay tuned. There's a lot happening with Cobra Kai, obviously, but with Let's Talk Cobra Kai as well.
Absolutely. So unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped.
And get 20% off and free shipping with the code Cobra Kai at manscaped.com.
So thank you so much for listening, and please be sure to subscribe to the Let's Talk Cobra Kai podcast, as well as the Let's Talk Cobra Kai YouTube live channel. You can also really help us by giving the show a 5-star rating on Apple Podcast.
And for all you listeners that enjoy sharing your thoughts, you can leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, send us a direct message, or post a comment on any Let's Talk Cobra Kai social media platform.
If you're a dedicated listener or viewer of Let's Talk Cobra Kai, please consider supporting the show on Patreon. We also highly recommend checking out our other podcast and visiting justcuriousmedia.com.
No mercy.